Good evening, everybody. I can confirm that this meeting is now live streaming and being recorded.
Good evening. Welcome again to the virtual extraordinary general meeting of East Devon District Council on the 7th of September 2021. As your chair, Councillor Ian Thomas, I would also like to welcome viewers of our live stream on YouTube. Could I remind everyone that due to concerns relating to COVID risk, our council has delegated much of its decision making to senior officers for the period to the 17th of January 2022. Consequently, this evening will be a consultative meeting only. However, we will work as closely as possible to normal procedural rules as detailed in our constitution. Where our meeting would normally have decided a matter, it will now make recommendation to a senior officer. That officer will then take our recommendation into account when making their decision. May I remind colleagues that the Code of Conduct applies throughout this meeting. We reserve the right to disconnect any disruptive participant. If there's a break in internet connection or a power cut, please bear with us as we try to reconnect. Should we not be successful within 15 minutes, we'll consider the meeting adjourned and reconvene at a later date. As this is a large meeting, it's particularly important colleagues ensure microphones are muted when not in use to avoid disturbance from background noise. If you wish to speak, please raise your yellow electronic hand and wait to be called. Keep points short and do not interrupt whilst others are speaking. Our agenda is available online at eastdevon.gov.uk. We're now going to start our meeting with a roll call of members. When you hear your name, please unmute your microphone and confirm by saying present. Thank you. Over to you, Sue.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Councillor Armstrong.
Present.
Councillor Arnott.
Present.
Councillor Bailey.
Present.
Councillor Barrow.
Present.
Councillor Bickley.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Bonetta.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Brown.
Present.
Councillor Bruce.
Present.
Councillor Caygill.
Present.
Councillor Chapman.
Present.
Councillor Chubb.
Present.
Councillor Coleman.
Present.
Councillor Davey.
Present.
Councillor Desarum.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Dent.
Present.
Councillor Faithful.
Present.
Councillor Gardner.
Present.
Councillor Gazzard. Councillor Hartnell.
Present.
Councillor Hawkins.
Present.
Councillor Haywood.
Present. Thank you.
Councillor Hookway.
Present. Thank you.
Councillor Howe.
Present.
Councillor Hughes.
Present.
Councillor Ingham.
Present.
Councillor Jackson.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Jarvis.
Present.
Councillor Johns.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Young.
Present.
Councillor Key.
Present, Sue.
Councillor Lawrence.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Ledger.
Present, thank you, Sue.
Councillor Loudon.
Present again, thanks, Sue.
Councillor Manley.
Present.
Councillor McCollum.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Miller.
Present.
Councillor Parr.
Present.
Councillor Pook.
Present.
Councillor Pratt.
Present. Thank you.
Councillor Ranger.
Present.
Councillor Rickson.
Present.
Councillor Rowland.
Present.
Councillor Taylor.
Present. Present.
Thank you. Thank you. Councillor Thomas.
Present.
Councillor Twiss.
Present.
Councillor Whibley.
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Woodward,
Present.
Councillor Ragg,
Present. Thank you, Sue.
Councillor Chris Rice.
Present.
Thank you, Chair. That's back to you.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm pleased to confirm we're quorate. Councillor Ragg, is that a wayward marigold on your screen, or is it something you want to speak now? It's wayward. Okay. Agenda item 1, public speaking. I don't have any members of the public who have indicated are registered to speak. So we'll move on straight to agenda item 2, which I think is probably best you handle, Sue, in that you've got the cumulative situation on apologies for this evening.
Right. Okay. Bear with me a moment. Okay. Councillor Allen, Councillor Blakey, Councillor Bloxham, Councillor Chamberlain, Councillor Hall, Councillor Moulding, and Councillor Tom Wright.
Thank you
Oh,
very much.
sorry, and Councillor Skinner. Sorry.
Thank you, Sue. Any more apologies for this meeting? Or are we clear on that? No, thank you very much, colleagues. Agenda item 3, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? If during the meeting, as usual, you wish to make a declaration, please remember to state whether it's personal or prejudicial and exactly what your interest is. Again, I think rather than go through the whole roll call, if we can take this by exception, as there is actually only one item this evening. Councillor Arnott, are you registering a...
I am. Thank you, Chair. Although I knew nothing about this matter until about 5 or 6 weeks ago, this does lie in the parish of which I'm a parish councillor and the ward of which I'm one of the 2 ward members. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much for that. Councillor Parr, Helen?
Thank you. Yes, ward member for this patch. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Ledger, Dan?
Thank you, Chair. I live within a stone's throw of the proposed site.
Right. I'm trying to think of a quip there and I can't think of one that I could repeat. So we'll move on from that one. Agenda item 4, matters of urgency. No matters of urgency have been identified. Agenda item 5, announcements from the chair and or leader. I have no announcements for this meeting. Agenda item 6, confidential exempt items. There is one item, item 7 to follow, which officers recommend should be dealt with after the public and press have been excluded in accordance with local government legislation. Accordingly, the public part of this meeting, I'm sorry about that, has now ended and the live stream to YouTube will be switched off. So if we could hold until that's completed.